Alright, this is my tutorial on completing the square. I'm doing a tutorial over this because I want to do a tutorial on how to derive the square root from, not the square, derive the quadratic formula, I'm sorry, from the ax squared plus bx plus c equals 0. And in order to do that, you have to know how to complete the square. And that's how I know how to do it. So we're gonna go over this. It's actually pretty simple. I have all the formulas. It's just from my college algebra book, but this is in regular algebra 2. So it's not too difficult to grasp. Okay. So the first thing you want to do is you want to get the x's on the same side, just by themselves. So you want to subtract this 7. I'm gonna do two different types of these. So there's going to be, the next one's going to be a little bit more challenging, but so we're going to subtract 7 from both sides. Okay, so we're going to get x squared plus 6x plus a number we're about to get equals -7. Okay, and the point of this, we're trying to get a perfect trinomial, which means that we want to get a number that multiplies to get this number we're about to get and adds to get this number. And there's actually a formula to do it, so it's not just sort of a guessing game until you figure it out. There is a formula, and it's pretty easy. I'll show you. But basically, this number right here, to get the perfect trinomial, is 1/2 times whatever this number is just with x, that number, times 6. So you could write this 6/1 and squared. And if you know, remember the order of operations, parentheses is first. It's PEMDAS, so parentheses and then exponent. So you do everything in parentheses first, and then the exponent second. Okay, so you just do the multiplication just across. So 6 times 1 is 6, right? Over 2 times 1 is 2. So 6 divided by 2 is 3. So this could be written like 3 squared, which is 9. So it would be rewritten x squared plus 6x plus 9, which is our new number, right? Equals, and we have to do it to the other side, right? Which I should have done up here. Plus, just so you don't, okay, 1/2 times 6/1 squared. Okay. Okay, -7 plus 9, because it's the same. Obviously, it's the same thing. So, okay, now what you want to do is you want to find a number that multiplies to get this and adds to get this. This one's easy, but you should definitely learn it this way instead of even if you can't figure this out, don't feel bad. It's not that big of a deal. If you use this formula, though, it's really easy. All the number is the answer is x plus 3, because I'll explain it, but 3 times 3 is 9, and 3 plus 3 is 6, right? Okay. The way you can find this, though, is we've already actually done it. It's up here. It's just this not squaring it, because 6 times 1 is 6, and 2 times 1 is 2. So 6/2 is 3, which is this number, and that works with everything. So this number, and squared, this number without squaring it, the 1/2 times this number, the one with the single x right here, is going to be this squared term right here. Always, it always works, and you need to learn it that way, because when you're doing just the variables, just the letters, it's a lot more confusing. So I suggest learning it that way. It's not very hard, but okay, and this right here is just 2, because -7 plus 9 is 2. Okay. Okay, so all you have to do now is take the square root of both sides, right? This is just basic algebra stuff. Because you want to get rid of the squared term. And this becomes plus or minus also, because when you're taking the square root of something, it's plus or minus. So x plus 3 equals plus or minus square root of 2. And here's a little fun fact. If you've noticed, if you really think about this, this is plus or minus the square root of 2. And you might think about, well, you know, if you have one of the TI calculators, like I have a TI 80 something, I don't remember, like 83 or 87 or something. If you notice, when you take the square root of something, it's always positive. So if you take the square root of 4, it'd be 2, right? Okay, the reason it's not negative is because if you look on the calculator, it's saying all real numbers. If it was plus or minus the square root of 4, that would be different. It would be 2, because that would be the positive, and the negative would be 2i. That's the imaginary numbers, the complex numbers, and we'll get into that right now. But that's why in your calculator, that's why it does that. That's why it's always positive, because it assumes all real numbers, and I is not a real. The negative square root, or the I'm sorry. It's the negative one. If it was like this, if it was negative square root of 4. You can't ever do that unless you're doing, if you change the calculator to a plus bi on the TI calculators, you can do that. But okay, we'll get back to the problem. I'm getting sidetracked. Okay, since we're solving for x, we would subtract 3 from both sides, right? And that would leave x equals negative 3 plus or minus the square root of 2. And that's the answer. Hopefully that's not too difficult. The next one we're going to cover a little bit more, like say it's like 4x squared plus 2x plus 3 equals 0 or something. That might not even work, I don't know, but just giving an example, there's going to be a number up front, and I'll show you how to do it. But thank you.